Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Kingdom Lens Report. I am your host, Shawn Lee, where we are keeping faith in focus and culture in view. Today, we are going to be talking about unpacking. And I'm bringing back my girl, Victoria, because we just came back from out of town, so we're going to unpack some things. But before we start there, are you tuning in to the Anointed family? I need you to do that. So on Mondays, the Mind of Her with Keisha at 6:30 Central Standard Time. Then Tuesday, the Fire Show at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's with Yodit Lorenzo and Cousin Al. Then on Wednesdays, tune in to Anointed Radio Show at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Pastor Jay, DeCarlos, and Keisha again. And then ended with me Thursday, the Kingdom Lens Report, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Follow the Anointed Radio family for your daily dose of faith, encouragement, and of course, laughter, because I think sometimes we're a hoot, for sure. So now let's get ready to focus. As we start the new month, but we're ending July. July is National Minority Health Awareness Month. And so we're going to unpack my trip to Cali. We're going to unpack the conference that I attended, and we're going to also unpack life's baggage. And then after we unpack, what's next? So we're going to kind of make a plan. And so I'm going to bring back my good girlfriend, Victoria, so she can unpack all of this stuff with me. Welcome, Victoria.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. I'm excited to be here.
Yes. Okay. So, Victoria, we went to Cali, right?
We did. Going back to Cali. I don't think so.
So, we both left there thinking that, oh my gosh, this is dirty. Downtown Cali was not exactly what I thought that it was going to be. I literally thought that, oh no, I think I thought of TV Cali, and I think TV Cali was more nice.
The Rodeo Drive, like you're thinking of Rodeo Drive?
Yes, and just fabulous.
Stars walking around with their nice aviator shades on, Lamborghinis,
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that.
It was greasy streets that we almost fell in.
True.
And there were a lot of unhoused people, a lot of abandoned buildings.
Yes.
And it smelled like urine everywhere we went to.
And that is not like that was real. Like literally there was like a smell of urine like almost every building that we stepped into, and it was crazy. I wasn't expecting that.
And I think the thing about this trip was we have gone many of places, but this one I felt like we got the bait and switch. I felt like we got duped. I feel like we got duped with Cali.
A little bit, but if I could be very honest, I feel like Nashville was worse, but that's a topic for another day.
Don't even get me started on Nashville. Don't get me started on Nashville. So, did you learn anything new this go around?
Well, okay, so I know that the last time I was on, we talked about like not overpacking, and then like in the comments it said stuff like, pack your own deodorant, make sure that you have plenty of underwear. So let's just say I succeeded at probably only one of those things. I packed plenty of underwear, but Shawn learned the hard way when I bought her some new deodorant that I have been using her deodorant and not telling her because I forgot mine. Yeah, and I still managed to find a way to overpack and still didn't wear half of the stuff that I brought. I'm thinking we're gonna be walking around being fabulous, and that no, it wasn't that kind of a setup.
But the crazy part thing, I did too. I overpacked. I had like a gazillion outfits, and I maybe had wore four.
Yeah.
Four. And I know I had the conference, but so I can't even count the conference clothes. But even still, it was just I had way too much stuff and way too many shoes.
I didn't even have the conference, and I ended up wearing like the same dress like on 3 different days.
Okay, so wait, it's so too. So Victoria only packed dresses, which I'm proud of her because I'm so proud of her because I don't like pants. But I ended up having to get her some pants for,
Oh,
for her to wear a dress because because she got hot and it didn't work. But anywho, but I was proud of her because all she packed was dresses. And if
yeah.
you guys don't even know, that was a proud mama moment right there. So yeah.
Yeah.
So now, Victoria, let me ask you again. Would you ever go back to Cali?
I think I would. I think that we learned enough this go around to kind of like know, don't ever stay in downtown LA again. There are some beautiful places in LA that we got a chance to see. I mean, we got to see a little bit of a city called urban suburban city called Tarzana, beautiful.
It was
Um, what's the other place we were at?
well, we
Pasadena.
yeah,
Pasadena was beautiful.
we did do Rodale Drive, and that seemed nice.
It was nice. Got a chance to go to Santa Monica Pier. That was probably one of my favorite things. I
I
would
did not
love
do
to do that again.
I didn't do that, everyone. Just so that we're crystal clear, I have a thing with my feet hitting sand. So it's a
I,
texture thing.
I wasn't aware of that, but I really enjoyed Santa Monica Pier. I would definitely go back. We just not staying downtown. That was, I mean, how were we supposed to know? Like, right? Like, we didn't know. The
I
hotel
didn't
itself was nice. Like, once you got inside, it was nice. It was clean. It smelled good. We didn't have nosy, I mean, not nosy, but a noisy people staying next to us. I mean, the hotel was
it was
nice.
nice. The hotel was nice. Shout out to the hotel staff. They were really nice. But I did have to crawl over Victoria to get in and out of bed like I was a child, which was crazy because it's it was built up against the
The
wall,
wall.
so you could not go around it. That was weird, but whatever.
So we were sleeping in the same bed. It was a king size bed. You know, she had her own side. I had my own side, but she couldn't get out on her side. She had to crawl
Yeah,
past me to get out.
that was
It,
hilarious.
it worked out. It was fun.
It's hilarious. So I'm asking the people in the chat who is tuning into us, or have you guys been to Cali? Is that on your bucket list to go? If you've been, drop it in the comments and we'll take a look at that. Yeah. Yeah. I felt like a child. I don't think that you guys understand. So just imagine me crawling over Victoria at the foot and trying not to fall on her in the dark, which I did like that they had this iPad that controlled what was it, the lights, the
Everything.
curtains.
Everything.
You could change the color of the lights, the blackout, it was now that part was pretty cool.
The bathroom was lit up purple one night. So I mean, purple is my favorite color. Yeah, the bathroom was lit up purple.
It was so
It
cool.
was cool. It was cool.
So that was cool. I think that was cool. I think that the setup is cool for the room. It's like 150 square feet, which that's a whole funny thing moment about that. But it's 150 square feet and it's a good size for one person. It is okay for two people too, but it's how it's made. It's just kind of dainty. It's very dainty. It's a
Mhm.
minimalist type setup. So
Very minimalist, very Japan,
yes, yes,
like
yes,
pack as many people in as possible type
yeah,
of setup. But it worked. It worked well. We
it did.
worked well together.
We had a good time. Okay, so let's see. Do you feel like you were disappointed?
Overall, no.
Okay.
The worst part about it was probably, like I said, location where we stayed, and then like the traffic was just. I mean, you hear about it. We knew that traffic may be a bit of an issue. It was definitely an issue. I mean, it takes you 30 minutes to go what would generally
12
take you.
miles, not even 12 miles. It was literally like not even 12 miles.
It's like just around the corner takes you like 20 minutes, and it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to shift and we're going to talk about unpacking the conference. I'm going to talk about this conference. And so we're both admins. We're both in the admin world. very, different companies. I'm a nonprofit. You're not a nonprofit. They're not a nonprofit,
No,
right?
utility.
Yeah, utility. And so this conference was, so I earned my designation, my CAP. And so it was their annual conference, IAAP, International Association of Administrative Professionals. And it was a lot of encouraging admins, trying to get us to know that we are champions and advocating. And I kind of felt a little overwhelmed, but it was more of overwhelmed because it's like, here we are in 2026, and I feel like admins are still not as respected as they should be. And it's just like the fight is continuing, and this conference was just that. The the constant advocating, the fighting, and just trying to get us to be seen as like smart, human, intelligent. Like we are the backbones of every business, literally. Every business, every organization. We are the gatekeepers. We are the people who make the decisions behind the scenes. We are the first person of contact before you get to see someone else. We are greeting, we are strategic, all of these things.
Protectors. Yeah.
And we are still fighting to be seen as these
Cool.
decent humans in a corporate world. And it's, the whole conference was like that. It was very empowering, and it was motivating, but it's like, again, it's 2026 and we're still doing this. And that's what I took away from that. It was like, I got some good nuggets of information on how to deal with certain people and how people communicate, like the person who is just direct. They want the meat and the potatoes, and that's it. And you just got to give them. You lead with the meat and then give them the potatoes. So they were just telling us how to deal with people. Do either of you enjoy being admins? Victoria, I'll let you go with that verse.
Um, Here's the thing, right? I've been an admin for the better part of 20 years now, and now I'm tired because I'm ready to be, even though being an admin requires you to manage a lot of personalities and to be able to think about things that the people that you support need in advance, kind of be everywhere all at once, anticipate what may happen, what may go wrong, what they may need. Like our
Yeah,
minds are constantly like juggling, like what's needed, where do I
yeah,
need to be, how can I protect their time, how can I protect their space, um after doing that for so many years, and unfortunately typically, we're looked at as the lowest in the totem pole in the corporate world, and you don't tend to get much respect or much ownership over your work. Like it's literally, someone saying, "This is what I want. This is the product that I want. Go do that." And then you use all of your creativity, all of your knowledge, all of your skill sets to bring forth this product, and you're proud of it. And then you have someone say, "Yeah, no, that's not what I want. Let's do this." Um, that can be really taxing on the mind because, it's you feel like it's never enough.
yep.
um like you're always missing the mark somewhere. There's always room for feedback, which is fine, but sometimes you just want to hear job well done, because
And
it's
that's it.
mental gymnastics to support people of upper leadership. It's a lot of mental gymnastics, and I'm at a point now where I'm not enjoying it as much anymore. I'm good at it, but I'm not enjoying it anymore because I'm ready to do something different. So
Yeah.
when you ask, like, do I enjoy being an admin? No.
I would say this, I would just say the same thing. I've been at it for about 20 plus years and I'm good at it, but um I had just have a creative mindset, and I would rather be doing something creative and fun. But I use my powers for good. But I'm with Victoria. Sometimes you can channel in all of your creative energy and you can do all of these wonderful things. And even you can be strategic and do things how you can see it better, and you will get crapped on and they will want you to do it how they want you to do it, and you've wasted all this time, and it's just, it makes it more work for you because it doesn't really work that way, but just because they want it that way. So being an admin, you're juggling people, you're juggling the personalities, you keep the face. At the end of the day, I go home exhausted, mentally exhausted, and I spend a lot of time by myself because I'm so mentally exhausted, because I'm always thinking, putting out fires in my head.
Yes.
They get in front of other people,
Yeah.
and 20 plus years of that, and having a code switch. 20 plus years of code switching is mentally exhausting for
Yes.
an African American woman. And I'm just going to say that it's exhausting. And being an African American woman and an admin, that's a double. I could, yes, so no, I don't enjoy it as much as I
It's
used to. Yeah, I don't.
it's a level of shrinking. I just like I finally put my finger on it like in the last couple of years, like the level of shrinking that you have to do when you're in a supportive role, because when you think about it, someone else is shining, someone else is in the forefront, and your job is to make them look good, right? And you can have a vision. They ask you for something and you have a vision for making them look good, but then they have their own vision for it. And so you spend a lot of time learning that person, and then thinking about all the ways in which they've critiqued work in the past to make sure that I know what they like, I know what they want. And so you have to produce that. That's going to be your deliverable every single time. But with that, yourself have to shrink, and you have
Mhm.
to let self go, and then you have to think about the final deliverable. And so that's a lot. That's a lot. You may want to respond in one way, but the way that you should respond so you can keep your job is something totally different. And so you have to have a certain personality to be able to do that on a continual basis and still walk up out of work every day and maintain who you are.
And
Remember who you are.
I will also add that you, a person that starts as an admin, if they're growing, it's going to be a challenge. If you're not growing, it won't be a challenge. But if you're
Some
growing,
people love it.
you're going to grow into being a leader, and you're going to want to lead. And leading is something that I feel like I've gotten into. I want to teach, I want to lead. And when I say teach, I mean I want to train, I want to teach. Like, I can teach photography, I can do that. So being an admin, I don't get to showcase my skills because they're like, you're here to support X, Y, and Z. This is what you're here to do, not to do that. So it's just like, you know, yeah, no, no. I'm a
Well,
rock.
you'll have people tell you that you have a voice. You're what you do is really important. I know it is, because what I do nobody else would ever do. And you have a voice, speak up. And you'll have people with that lip service saying those things, but at the end of the day, what they want and what they say is actually what goes. And you have to be okay with being the person that's presenting all of these ideas, doing all the legwork, doing all this research, and presenting, a few different ways of um, bringing something to fruition, and accept that all those things may get shot down. And then they may tell you, letter for letter, line by line, this is how I want it. And be okay with that. Be okay with like not really having ownership and autonomy.
So I was going to ask you this question, Victoria. That means to interrupt you. So how do you handle that? Because we've done it, and now it's time, we're thinking about pivoting. So that's another thing on my unpacking. So we're talking about unpacking in career and education insecurities, but it's not necessarily really insecurities. Uh-oh. Don't let your first trip downtown stop you. Take another for pleasure and enjoy LA. Next time, get a popular hotel. Yes, I have been to LA several times. Thank you, Terrence, for your input on LA. We will have to give that another try
We
and see
will.
how that goes. We'll see how that goes. So with pivoting, how has because we talked about this while we were in the live. We're gonna pivot. We're gonna do some things different. How are you feeling about that? Because I know you said you want to try some new stuff. How are you feeling about that?
I am super anxious, super excited, overly eager to try my hand at something new, something that's a bit more challenging. Being in a supportive role, like I can do that in my sleep at this point, and I don't really feel like there's opportunity for me to grow anymore with that. And as we know, when it's time for you to move and transition and start something new and different, God makes you uncomfortable, right? You're just uneasy. You just can't, like you can't, that favorite position is gone. It's almost like when you have that nagging ache, it's like, I gotta move, I gotta do something. I gotta move to
Mm-hmm.
greener or more healing pastures. And that's how I'm feeling right now. Like I'm antsy. But I'm also trying to be very careful about making moves that are going to be good for me mentally and spiritually too, because sometimes people, they chase the money, or they're chasing notoriety, or they're chasing a title. And but with that, the skill set that's required to handle those things you may not possess, right? Or you may have a different type of skill set. And
This is true.
so I'm trying to be really mindful about that and not let like the attraction of more money or anything like that deter me from what I really feel like I've been placed here on planet Earth to do. Um, so I'm trying to be really, really careful about how I use the talents and the gifts and the education that I'm fortunate at this point in my life to finally finish. Trying to be really careful and strategic about how I use that and how I wield that.
Okay, so let's unpack that for a minute. So, okay, what does it say? Even though there is admin day, I make sure my admin person is well recognized by having my staff thanking her every day. For example, we treat her to lunch and gifts, etc. And that is good. I think admin is very important to any organization, and you all should be recognized. Thank you, Tina.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Like I agree. Um, so I was gonna say that let's unpack that for a minute. So during the transition, because we're both in this transition phase, how do we prepare to unpack so that we don't take stuff into the new chapter? Because that's
Mm.
something that we tend to do, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a new job, or whatever behaviors, new jobs, because I know that when I transition to my next position, I have to let go of um, the current culture that I'm in my current job, if that makes sense. I have to let go of that and I have to start over. But I know that in certain situations, we have a hard time of unpacking those things and letting them go so that we don't take them with us. So I just want to talk about that really quick. What is something that you've had to unpack and let it down so that you can move forward, Victoria?
So I definitely have to make sure that whenever I am heading into a new phase of my life, I have to be in prayer about it because, you
Okay.
know, you don't know what you're going to face in a new role or, at a new company, any of that. And you definitely want to make sure you're someplace where you are spiritually and mentally safe, welcomed, regarded,
Mhm.
all of those things. And with that, you have to make sure that you're open to receiving it, um, and not being still carrying around resentment or the residuals from some place you're not ever going back to. And so you just kind of have to let it go. You really do have to let it go, and you have to ask for help with that. Like, I would love to sit here and just say to you, like, "Oh, I'm letting it go. I'm free. I'm free as a bird." That's not true because we sometimes you have scars, from certain jobs. Like sometimes things are so bad, you have scars and you have wounds that haven't really healed yet. And you have to take some time and really kind of think on those things and understand that, a lot of that had very little to do with you and more to do with them. And
So true.
that is not yours to carry.
Yeah,
It's not yours to carry. And guess what? You can put that thing down.
that
You
part.
can put it down.
And that's even with relationships, because relationships too, I feel like we take stuff with us into new relationships that should be unpacked and left where it be at, and just stay where it's going to be at and don't go with us. But we often do it or whatever. And I think the hardest part is sometimes I don't think that we prepare ourselves, sit still enough to prepare ourselves before we transition into the new chapter. And we don't pray and seek guidance to have those steps be calculated for us before we move,
Mhm.
because everything that glitter ain't gold.
Come on now. Come on,
it's,
somebody.
it's that thing, and it's
Come
that
on,
thing,
somebody.
and it's that thing of what I wanted and what I prayed for versus what I got. It's like, but why did you get that? You got that because you didn't sit still and you didn't wait. But when moving into it, and I keep saying the relationship, and I just want to go on a relationship because I know that we take insecurities, we take traumas, we take some cultural norms, and cultural norms is one of those things. Like,
Mhm.
I say gender roles. I'm gonna say gender roles because that's one of the things that I feel like if you're old school, the man does this, the woman does that. It's 2026. There's some things that we can both wash dishes. It's okay.
Right.
Nobody's gonna say that you can't wash dishes and I just gotta wash dishes. We both can cook. Nobody's gonna say that you can't cook because you're a man. Like, so things like that. But it's like sometimes we move faster than we're ready to, and it's hard to process through it when you've already moved forward. So, how do you, anybody in the comments, what is something that you have had to unpack and leave behind? I believe your roles as admins are setting you both up to have roles. And amen to that. Which one is
I,
it?
I, I accept that.
I accept
I,
that.
I accept that,
Yeah, because
because
I already lead her. Yeah, I do and do. Mhm.
okay, this is your show. This here is your show, so I'm gonna let you say that.
No, I appreciate that. No, I think so too, because we've done it for a while, and me and Victoria have very similar. Well, she's a little nicer than me. I think I've been
That's
done
different.
being the admin for I've been done being an admin for a while. So my mouth is a little, I'm like that old school lady that just say what she gonna say and tell you what she not gonna do. That's
Mhm.
that's where I'm at with it now. And I shouldn't be like that, but I am.
Mhm.
I ain't doing it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not I'm not nice no more. But it's over 20 something years. And I'm still feeling like I'm having to fight like I did when I was in my 20s. That's crazy just to be respected. I mean, but it's like
I think about it like this too. I mean, you have to think about what this role is preparing you for. Just like the person in the comments said, it's preparing you for something else. And sometimes people want to try to move before it's time for them to move, or
yeah.
they do move and they go someplace that wasn't preordained by God. It, and we just have to be careful. We have to be really, really careful. You, like I said, you're wanting this role because of the notoriety, the leadership role, and all these the money, and then you get it, and it's the
You ain't
worst
ready
thing
for
ever.
it. You
You
ain't
ain't
ready
ready for it.
here
It
for
is mentally tearing you down, breaking you down. You're amongst sharks. Like,
it.
you never know what God is saving you from. That's the other part too. It's like we be so quick to want to move on, and the Lord is like, no, not yet. I'm not telling you no. I'm saying not yet. Not there.
Amen.
Just stay in lockstep with me. I'm a get you to where you want to go, but just stay in step with me. and I'll get you there. If you go on your own, it's going to be a different type of experience. I don't want that experience. I want the experience that he has for me, because I
Yes.
truly believe that your work is an extension of why he created you. There's like he strategically places us everywhere. And
Yeah.
to get to the root of it all, it's really about the gospel. Like he wants us all in certain places, to remind other people about the risen savior. And so that's how I look at it too. Like
Yeah.
being in a support role, it takes a certain type of personality for that. The
Be
things
patient.
that we have to, the things that we have to endure and deal with, and sometimes we have to eat a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with us. We have to eat it,
Yep.
but I think it comes with purpose. It
It
comes with
does.
purpose.
And I feel like right now I'm in my season of purposeful work. Like I want to be of purpose. I don't want to just support. I want to be able to change some lives if at all possible.
Mhm.
Um, and like I've told you before, there's something with teaching and youth. Don't know what that is yet, but teaching and youth. I keep coming back to it. I keep coming back to it. He keeps putting it in my dreams. I keep coming back to it. So I don't know what that is, but it's like teaching in the youth. And so it's one of those things. And I feel like I just want to be of purpose now. I like this is the chapter of purpose. I worked and worked and worked and worked and worked. And now I just want to be of purpose. So I'm loving the shift. This shift. This is a positive shift. So I'm loving this shift. And so, well, I think we're gonna take an intentional pause and we're gonna do our mindfulness moment. And it's not a scripture today. It's not a scripture today. It's a saying um by a very profound young lady who is awesome in all things that she does. And her name is Shawn Lee. And the saying today is the quote is unpack it and leave it behind. It's not TSA approved. So
Okay.
that is it's not TSA approved, Victoria.
Okay.
Anywho, so yes, so you just unpack it, leave it behind. It is not TSA approved. That's from your girl, Shawn Lee. And
Okay.
so we're gonna take this mindfulness pause and we're gonna take a break. And when we come back, we're gonna finish talking to Victoria about now that we've unpacked some stuff. Now what we gonna do?
Okay.
Mhm. Now what we gonna do? We're gonna
Have
make
your car insurance rates skyrocketed? We can help and do free research and find the best rates and discounts to lower your car insurance. There are tons of ways to lower your car insurance, and we know how to find them. And right now is the best time to find every savings possible to help you lower your payment. It's so easy to switch your insurance to a newer plan with a lower rate with one fast phone call. We shop the top-rated companies for you and get the best rates and discounts, saving you money. Plus, did you know you can bundle your homeowner's insurance with your car and save even more? And that's just one of the many discounts available. Call right now. The call is free, our help is free, the savings and discounts are real and yours. Compare dozens of top car insurance deals and more with one free, no-pressure call.
Call 877-445-4551. That's 877-445-4551. Again, 877-445-4551.
welcome back to the Kingdom Lens Report with me, your host, Shawn Lee. And if you are not following us on social media, please follow Anointed Radio Network, Podcast Network, and the Kingdom Lens Report. We are here every freaking Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So like, share, subscribe, all of the things. And we are back with Victoria. My girl, Victoria.
And you know, I feel like I did this last time too. Like, did I thank you for having me back? Maybe
Yes.
I did.
You
Well,
did it
thank
at
you.
the beginning.
Okay. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just trying to make sure I'm showing you
Oh,
my
you're welcome.
gratefulness.
You're welcome. You're so welcome, lovely. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so now, Victoria, now that we unpacked some stuff, now you did mention prayer. So I have my
Yeah.
list for unpacking what we
Okay.
do next. I have on here pray, be patient, be still, connect with God, allow Him to guide what's next. Now, this one is the hardest one. Accept the difficult realities that you just unpacked and leave it behind. That's what I have a hard time doing sometimes. And what I mean hard time doing with leaving things behind is because you still think about it. You know, most people say, just pray about it, give it to God. But that don't mean you still don't think about it. Not a worry, but it still creeps up in your brain from time to time when you leave stuff alone.
I think too, we hold on to stuff a lot longer than we're supposed to is because we're still trying to manipulate it and fix it and make it be what we want it to be. And all along, God is saying, this is what it is. This is of no use in your life, or it served its purpose. Leave that behind and look ahead. And we're still trying to, manipulate this thing back here that
Mm,
it's not supposed to go with you. And we want to control things. Let's just be honest. Like, we like to be in control, and we're not in control of nothing.
nothing. Now, that's a whole word right there because I have issues with control, and you are right. You are
And
right.
a lot of times things come to us to help to sharpen us and to help change us and to help grow us. And it
Yeah,
can be painful. Growth is painful, but it's good for you.
it's painful.
And we're trying to make it like this hurts too bad. No, I'm gonna manipulate this so it don't hurt so I can keep it with me. And he's like, I never meant for you to keep that with you. I just
Yeah,
meant for that to show you something and for you to depend on me and stay in step with me so I can take you forward. And you trying to hold on to this thing that I'm trying to use to help grow you.
that's the part right there. Is and I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference when you decide to let something go and leave it behind, and you feel lighter. And then he shows you, see, my child, you could have, if you would have just let that go a little bit sooner, you could
Mhm.
have been doing this X, Y, and Z. And
Yeah.
I've learned the hard way a lot.
And then we have our own plan and visions for our lives, right? Like, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to do it. And at no point have we consulted God and said, like, okay, is this what you have planned for my life? Is this the purpose that you have for my life? Because
Yeah,
typically, like, the purpose that He has for us, we typically don't want to do that. We want to do something totally different. He was like, nah, but that ain't what I created. I created you specifically for this. And we're like, no, but I want to do that.
listen, I'm
And
laughing
it's
at you
this tug of
right
war.
because it's a tug of war. Because I'm telling you right now, anytime I think about teaching, I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, so I'm telling you, I'm picking up what you're laying down, and once I yeah sit
Yeah.
still somewhere. But that's what I've been doing. I've been sitting still. I haven't really been taking on any photography clients because I'm just trying to stay in prayer and figure out what it is and really listen because when I think about children and and being in a classroom with them, I I I don't even know how that's even possible.
So let me just tell you, like, see, this is you having your own vision of it, and it
Hmm.
probably wouldn't be nothing like that. It
Yeah.
probably because teaching, I believe, is part of my spiritual gifting, and I thought that I'm supposed to be in the classroom teaching, social studies or something like that. And that vision never came into fruition. But I did find myself standing in Bible study class and teaching and facilitating classes of adults. I never envisioned myself doing that. And the
Oh,
fulfillment I got from doing that, I didn't want to do that, but someone else recognized the talent in me or not the talent, but the gift given to me, and was like, you know what? I think you would be great for this. And I was like, no, I'll come, but I don't need to be in front of nobody. I'm a lowly sinner. And it's like, nah, but we all have
Okay.
spiritual gifts. And so, um, you need to be able to move forward, with the gifting that has been given to you. So, yeah.
So maybe that's why maybe I should just kind of look at it differently, because it might not even be children. It could be adults. It might not be children. It could be young adults. I don't know. So I just need to probably stop. Like you said, I'm trying to change it in my mind and control it how I see it. Because you know how I feel about children. I love them to pieces. I just
And you never know that may be they may be the group of people that God uses to humble and change you. Like you.
yeah. Yeah. Oh
So
man.
and then
Y'all don't
and
even know.
then just find how rewarding and fulfilling it is. The thing that you don't want to do is the thing that He wants you to do, and that's what grows you.
Mm. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Um,
There.
uh. So if you are watching us right now, and put in the chat, what is something on that you are wanting to let go of and you want to unpack today? Today, we want to know what you letting go today before we get off of this show. You're gonna unpack something, you're gonna let it go, and you're gonna leave it where it's at because it's not TSA approved. Speaking of TSA pre-check, you know that one friend that you travel with that you've been on multiple trips in different years, and you're like, oh, you should get TSA pre-check. And they're like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And then, so you go on a trip to, we'll say LA, and they still don't have TSA pre-check. And so when you're going through the TSA pre-check line, they are, what does this say? So do
Either realize you're teaching now. No.
But you was a blessing. You was a real blessing. We is, huh? Oh, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Amen. Thank you, Terrence. Yeah. Somebody don't have TSA pre-check still. I wasn't gonna miss that because so we gotta go in the TSA pre-check line, and she gotta go to where the regular people go.
I'm okay going with the regular people. At some point, I will finish my TSA pre-check process. I've got to go to the airport and sign some paperwork. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done.
No, y'all. I just want y'all to understand that I'm not shaming people who don't have TSA pre-check. I'm just saying we have gone on a couple of trips, and she says she's going to do it, and she still has not done it. So I'm talking about her specifically, not anyone else that's watching this and does not have TSA pre-check. You guys are still awesome. I'm talking about her.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll let y'all know. I'll keep y'all posted like a note.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So Victoria, what do you got coming up? Because you're in school. Has school started back up?
Nope. I still have why are you trying to I want to be done too, but I need a break. I took classes over the summer, and so I start back up like the third week of August. And yeah, that's coming up, and it's the final stretch. It's my last 2 semesters. I'm excited, but I'm scared because I'm feeling like, I know I'm getting close, and when you're getting close to something, that's when distractions, disruptions, or attacks are going to come against you to kind of, knock you off your square.
Oh, I would like to unpack whatever is holding me back from doing something.
Fulfill.
Amen. Well, we unpacking it. Let's unpack it.
Yeah, we're gonna unpack it and leave it at the dumpster. But so I'm trying to
on
make
the
sure
streets
that
of LA, on the greasy streets of LA. Leave it there.
they got enough trash. Put it
That's why
somewhere
she should leave it right there.
Okay. Well, I was trying to help save their world because it's a mess.
Procrastination on homework. Hey, do your job first, and then you can get to your homework. Do your job, sir.
But did you know what? That's a really good point about unpacking procrastination on homework. That is something I cannot afford to do. I'm in the home stretch. And so I'm trying to go in with the mindset of like, even though my assignments are due on Sunday, then I mean, you got to wait until Sunday to try to cram it all in. Like throughout the week, read your chapters, get your assignments done. Like, don't wait until the final day. Like, use Sunday to rest to start for the next week,
Ooh,
like,
girl.
I'm really trying to be really mindful and really purposeful in how I attack these last 2 semesters because
Do
this
you
is where
need
I got.
do you need help? Do you need the enforcer here to help you with that?
I might need you to tell me like, hey, did you read your stuff today? Did you get your math homework done today? Because that's what friends are for,
Because
we
she helped
push each
me.
other.
She helped me. She kicked my butt. Like, and I finished, but she kicked my butt. Unpack the stress of school coming back to the school year. Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Unpack it. It's starting back up for you, teacher.
So you know what? This is really good because now I feel like I'm unpacking this fear that I had from 20 years ago. So 20 years ago, I was in college. I was going to be a teacher, a school teacher, and I got to my observation period. I had 2 semesters left and I would have had my degree. And I got so stressed out and overwhelmed with school and life and all the stuff that was going on. I just quit.
But we
I
ain't
stopped.
doing
I
that.
quit.
We
And so
unpacking
I
that.
know that the pressure, I might feel that pressure at some point, like, oh my God, can I do this? Can I finish? And I'm trying to get ahead of it and say, yes, you can. You've come this far. Like
You
you
got
can't
it.
stop now.
Yeah. No, you can't stop now because you
I don't feel
literally
no ways tired. You brought me
you,
too far from where I started from.
you done kicked my butt to finish. No, you gonna finish next year because I'm going
I
to a
am.
graduation.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
I do not have time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening.
So yeah.
So what grades did we get? Unpack my stress that is first is coming and this morning.
Mortgage is about to be due.
Okay, unpack that stress. We leave that, but the first is coming is in 2 days. So I mean, get it together, Pastor J.
Just
Get it
pay it.
get
Pay
it
it.
together, Pastor J. Just get it together.
Pay it.
So what did you finish with your 2 courses? Because I don't think I asked you that.
So I got a B in both classes. I was
Congrats.
this shy of getting A's in both classes, but um I'm listen, I'm okay with that.
Listen, we're gonna take
I'm
that.
okay with and it was summer classes too, where everybody else was resting and having fun, and I'm okay with it.
B's are good.
They are.
B stands for bravo.
There you go.
Bravo. You did
Bravo,
that.
beautiful.
Bravo. Yeah,
That's
bravo,
B.
beautiful.
That's life.
Yeah. Unpack that I paid it and now I'm limited in funds and my birthday. Your birthday is coming up. Your birthday is next week.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah. I think I'm on his show after his birthday or before his birthday. So I'm gonna be on his show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be on my show. Right,
Okay.
Pastor J. It's gonna be my first guest in August. So yeah. Purpose Driven is the name of the show, and he's gonna be on there.
Good stuff.
We're gonna be talking to him, so I'm super excited about that. So, and he is an educator, so that's kind of awesome. Imagine that. Amongst other things too. But before let's go back to unpacking some stuff. Because before we get out of here, so how did you unpack that the Raiders is going to be
Go Chiefs.
be bad again this year? You know, yeah, you deal with that. Nobody's worried about them Raiders at all. Not even a little bit. Like,
There's a
go.
arc.
Yeah, nobody's worried about the Raiders. No. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're gonna stay tuned. Victoria Lynn.
Yeah.
That's really not her middle name, y'all. Unpack the whole chief organization, and it's Chiefs. Don't
With the capital C.
Yeah. So get it right, sir. Anyways, Victoria Lynn, Unpacking, and I want to also say to you that in addition to being super proud of you for not packing any pants, because that was just an amazing thing. I was so happy for you for that. But you also you brought your fan and I did not hear it. I did not hear your fan.
Of course
Not
not.
one
Like,
time.
just because I need a fan, I have to sleep with the fan year round, doesn't mean that it has to ruin everyone else's night of sleeping.
Keep up the good work and congrats.
Thank
I
you.
know. But last time I feel like I heard it. I feel like it was loud.
No, so last time, no, that was in Baltimore. That was not my fan. That was not my fan, baby.
Okay.
That's why you heard that one. Don't try to come for me.
I did not hear your fan. I was just saying I didn't hear your fan. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, every time I get on, gotta stay someplace other than my home. I am taking my fan. I'm okay with it. I won't apologize for it. Cause who's
Hey,
not
and you
gonna be
should,
hot is me.
and you shouldn't. You know what? I did think about it. I was like, I didn't get to lay out by a pool, but I feel like there was not going to be a pool downtown that wasn't going to smell like urine. So I don't really know how that would have went. So I'm okay with it, but I didn't get the tan that I wanted to get. I did want to get a tan while I was there. That didn't happen. That's okay.
I got a little bit of a tan. I really think you would have enjoyed Santa Monica Pier, but you were there for a conference, and you handled business. So
I did. I handled business. Yeah, hey, me. Admin world. Whoo! Woohoo!
listen, it's all a part of your journey.
It is. It's all a part of the journey. I agree 100%. It is. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. And so with that being said, we don't unpack that. I feel like I was gonna say something to you. Let me go back because I feel like there was something else that I wanted to say to you. And I got all these gazillion notes. Gazillion.
Uh-huh.
I asked everything that I wanted to ask you. Callie, boom, 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 unpacking. TSA preacher. Okay, yeah. So I think I have asked you everything that I needed to ask you. There's nothing else that I needed to ask you.
But you had to
So
bring up TSA pre-check again. Okay, got it.
I was reading my quote for today. I was reading my quote for today. I thought that was pretty clever. Unpack it, leave it behind. It's not TSA approved. Like, okay, whatever. So I want to take this moment to thank you for being on the show again, because I truly, truly, truly appreciate you coming back and unpacking with me. This was not a traditional show, as you can see. But I was jet lagged. I was so jet lagged.
Can we tell the people what time we got in last night and we both got up and went to work today?
It was you got in later, way later than I did, but I was still up. I was up to like 2:00 in the morning. I was up to like 2 in the morning.
I probably got home about 12:30, 12:45. And of course, you have to wind down and try to get to sleep afterwards. So yeah, today was rough.
Yeah, it was very rough. And I was just like, I'm sleepy. But I said, if I go to sleep, I'm gonna wake up late. I kept in my brain kept saying, you're gonna be late, you're gonna be late, you're gonna be late. So I couldn't go to sleep. So I didn't go to sleep. But I wanted to go to sleep really, really bad. But the day after travel, I think everybody should always take off.
Yes.
When you come back the next day after travel, take off. Just note to self. I don't care if you are remote. Just take off so you don't have to take a call, because I was taking calls all day today for some reason, and I wish that I had not done that at all. That was pretty annoying today.
Yeah,
but what ifs. So Yeah.
We came home to jobs.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus, for our jobs.
Be grateful. Be grateful.
That's one of those things like I am. Lord, I thank you for my job. Well, I do. I'm not complaining. That's not it. That's not what you hear.
Police, I like your shirt.
I know. Oh, Victoria got me this shirt, this police shirt. I got something on it already, but yeah, police shirt. I had to cut the neck out. I can't do all that. That's too tight. I'm like, nothing around my neck.
Hey, it's not our fault you got a thick neck.
No,
that ain't it.
no.
Okay,
I
sorry.
just don't like. I don't even wear. I don't really don't wear chains. I just don't like around my neck like
I do.
that. I cut all the. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, so back to me thanking you for being here. Thanks. Thank you for being here again, and I appreciate you for being here on this non-traditional show on Unpacking, Callie, and all of the things with me and unpacking. So I appreciate you for that. And so any other time I need you to come back, just know that could happen again.
Okay, thank you.
And next week we are going to have Pastor Jay on, purpose driven, and I think that like I said, it's kingdom legacy now instead of the kingdom Mr. Anointed Radio Network himself. Pastor Jaylon will be here with us, and the show is entitled Purpose Driven. And I cannot wait to talk to him because he is sure to be a hoot. Sure to be a hoot. And he'll be the first guy on the show.
Okay.
So he'll be the first guy on the show. So that should be.
I'm sure it'll be a lot of mansplaining. We'll learn a lot. We'll learn a lot.
Lisa, I hope. Listen, he might be talking about the Raiders. Look, we should be in preseason by then, maybe-ish. Nah, not yet. That ain't preseason yet, just yet.
So you know what you need to wear when he's on the show.
I'm gonna have a Chiefs shirt.
There you go.
Ready. Arrowhead earrings. I'll be ready. Ready. Yeah, Pastor Jay, bring it. Yeah. So, unpack Victoria.
I do need to unpack my suitcase. I didn't do that last night. I
did, and I washed my clothes. All done.
Okay, so you work from home today. I did not. I was.
Oh yeah.
Actually, at Busch Stadium most of the day. So
field today. So yeah. So I'm packed. Okay, so that's it. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to the Kingdom Lens Report. We're here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am your lovely host, Shawn Lee, and we are about to sign off. In the meantime, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and keep living life in high resolution. And I'm signing off. And thank you, and God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you. Love you. Till next time.
Thank you, Elle Woods. That's so cute because I know Elle Woods. I know. Yeah, I just love that.